Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Making Decisions. I am so excited to be back, and I want to say thank you to everybody that continues to tune in. So, in case you didn't know, Making Decisions is the show where design decisions need to happen, and I'm not going to make any of them. You guys will. I'm bringing back whoop, the spinning wheel of death, just in case you forgot, in case I forgot. Emily says, hi, let's make some decisions. Bree says, hello. Hi, Jess. Hi, Bree. And Idara's here. Hello, hi. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be back. Today, we are going to be making, or I'm gonna show you guys sort of my process for, where did it go? I'm on one screen. I usually have two. So I posted this as part of my like New Year's wrap up, and people seem to like it. So I'm going to go through my process of how I did it. And we're going to be using Photoshop and Illustrator, which is a little bit different for me. I'm usually just straight Illustrator girly. But yeah, we're going to do that and possibly some Firefly boards. I've been playing around with that and I've been really enjoying it. So let's just get straight into it. We're going to start in Photoshop. So I already have I already have this photo of me, but we're going to be starting with this one. Also, I can't believe that I didn't ask you guys, where are you tuning in from? How were your holidays? What's one thing that you did that, I don't know, it's gonna make you feel warm and fuzzy throughout the year? I also realized I was just looking at the wrong camera. What's one thing that you did that's gonna make you feel warm and fuzzy throughout the year? Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna start with this photo, and immediately what I'm going to do is just, whoops, let me remove that light. What I'm going to do is cut out my face. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that quick. Tuning in from Arizona. I'm sure it's a lot warmer there than it is for me here in New York. Oh, we're getting the spinning wheel of death. So that's, to be expected. All right, it kind of selected a bunch of stuff that maybe I didn't necessarily need or not need. Let's try that again. Ooh, Idara signed a lease for their photography studio and spent the holiday setting up. That's really exciting, and that's so much good creative energy. Love that. I'm gonna do this manually and just kind of cut out some of the hair. Like, I know that my hair is longer, but I don't need all of it. And it also doesn't need to be perfect. Kind of the more imperfect, the better, because we do want it to feel a little scrapbooky. So we're gonna cut the hair out here, and we don't want any fading lines. So we don't have any of that here. Let's grab this, and there we go. Okay, we're gonna select it, and I'm just gonna copy and paste that selection. We can have everything destructive here. It's cold. Okay, it's cold, but definitely warmer. Idara, what do you consider cold? That's what I need to know. I also mentioned earlier Firefly boards, and I just want to show you guys something that I was playing around with. So, okay, we have my board here. This was the original picture that you guys saw. And then I wanted to see, okay, can I make my mouth like wider, bigger? If I like put the information in my mouth similar to the Instagram post that I did. And I was like, okay, that didn't do much. And I'm like, what if I'm looking at the camera? What if I'm looking at the camera and my mouth is open? And then I think for this one, I wrote, make fisheye lens tiny world effect. And this is all with This is all with Firefly. So it's commercially safe. And that is my favorite part about it. I think this is really cool. Okay, maybe I'll download this one. Or, yeah, no, I'll download. Okay, 58 degrees. That's pretty warm, especially by New York standards. Okay, so we have my face, amazing, beautiful. And I want to grab this photo also and just kind of like cut out the mouth. Okay, amazing. Shut this off because I want to do similar to what I did on the Instagram post where like my mouth is just open and it's just and then we can put some design elements into it. I also, let's see, I think I did this already. Let's go into here. Yeah, I already cut out the stickers. Oh, don't save. And I'm going to paste the stickers on. And we will use these to kind of put over the areas that get covered by the mouth. So we've got the mouth. We're also going to need my nose. I'm going to grab my nose and cut the nose out. And put that, oh, whoops. And put that over the mouth. Okay. Again, things really aren't meant to be perfect here. They're just meant to be good enough because we're going for that scrapbook look. Scrapbook look. Whoa, hard to say. And I feel like it would be funny if I made my nose teeny tiny. I could do that. Okay, so let's remove that nose and kind of get rid of the lines on the outside here. I'm going to use the remove tool. Let's see what it could do. Let's see if it can flatten all this out. Ooh, Bree said, I have a 360 camera, also absolutely loving it, actually setting it down in my studio. Yes, I have my 360 camera here also, and I've been having so much fun playing with it. It's been giving me a ton of inspiration. So that's been fun. I'm gonna bring the hardness down and the size up on the eraser tool. Oops, wrong layer. On the eraser tool, so like it blends a little better. Oops. Here, and I'm gonna go back to the photo and get rid of this. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Firefly Boards yet, I recommend it. It's been really fun to play around, if nothing else. Okay, also, while we're doing all this, let's oh, you know what? We're not up to. No, we could spin the wheel. We could spin the wheel for sure. Oh wait, did I not? Oh no, I just realized I didn't bring you guys back. This is where we were. Should I go back to what? It's been a while since I streamed. Well, okay, let me go over quickly what I did. I cut out the mouth and I made it huge. I cut out the nose, I made it tiny, and then I was using the eraser and the remove tool to remove like imperfections. And when I say imperfections in quotes because I'm not really looking for this to be perfect. I want it to have that scrapbook rough feel. Okay, now that we are all back to being caught up, let's spin the wheel. So what I have on here today, okay, I have a bunch of different fonts and we'll go over that soon. But then on the smaller one, I have themes. The 4 themes that I have are food, because you know, I just love doing snacky themes. Complaints, because I like to complain. And I have a lot of complaints and they're really all under the umbrella of it's too cold. Horses, because it's the year of the horse, and New York City. So if you guys have a favorite, drop that in the chat. But if you want to just wait and see what happens, we're going to do that anyway. Woo! And wherever the arrow lands, it's a little dark, but I'll tell you guys what it says. It landed on horse. It landed on horses, and I was kind of hoping that it would. That's fun. We're gonna go back to Photoshop now. Okay. So we're up to this. I'm going to smooth out with the eraser tool the lines on the mouth. Is this the mouth? Is this the mouth? You would think that I'd learn my lesson and name my layers, but I simply won't be doing that. And just gonna kind of brush it out here. Cool. I'm gonna grab these and put it over. Whoops. Everything's going a little slow today. Okay. And anything that's not on or around, anything that's not on or around the mouth, I'm just going to delete because it's really not super necessary. Oh, wait, no, we need those. And I messed up that yellow one. Let's just leave it for now. I think that's fine. And let's put the cherry and the cupcake in my mouth because they're food. Oliver's here. Hello, Oliver. Let me just double check to make sure that you guys can see. Okay. If at any point I forget to switch the screen and you guys are wondering why I'm talking but nothing's showing up, just let me know. And that way I can fix it. I can remedy the situation. Okay. Cool. Bring this in here. I think it's time for a new laptop for Jess. Okay, cool. Well, we have this as of right now. So I'm going to group, whoops. Oh, let me erase that. Okay. I'm going to group all this together and create a smart object. Convert to smart object. Cool. So now this is its own thing. And if I want to pop into here, I can make edits to all of the layers that I had. Great. But I want to add my hands giving the peace sign. And the reason why I hid my face is because I didn't want Photoshop to select my face when I did this. So let's try it out. Just do just my hands. And here's the thing. I know that I'm supposed to be illustrating stuff, and we're gonna go into Illustrator. I don't think I can illustrate a horse. Not by memory. Certainly not by memory. Or with visual tracing aids. So we will do it in, we will do it in Photoshop. Okay. We have my hands, and I think I want to separate them. And I don't even know if we need to keep the hands. I'm gonna group them and then erase them for now. Let's make my face a little bigger. And we're going to duplicate the layer. And before I do that, I want to go to filter and add noise. It's not a lot. If we're zooming in here, I mean, I guess it's 12%, but depending on the size of your artboard. So it's not a whole lot. Now I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to go to image adjustments, threshold. I don't know what threshold actually means, but I like that it gives it nitty-gritty texture. So I'm going to play around with that, hit OK, and then I'm going to start playing around with the overlay layers just to get some more. Whoop, hate that. Ooh, okay, I think I like this. I think I like this. This is interesting to me. we're starting to get some texture. It's starting to feel a little bit more nitty-gritty. I'm going to duplicate that and shut off one of the layers. The one that's still open, I'm going to go to Filter, Color Halftone, and it's at 5. Let's put it at 6. Okay, that's cool. Whoops. And now we can play again with the different overlays. Like, I like this one, Linear Burn, and maybe turn that down just a bit. So we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere different, I should say. As a reminder, we started, oops, let's move this up. As a reminder, we started with this photo, and now we're here. So, you know, fun stuff. Overlay, oh, what was that? Soft light? I think I like soft light. Okay, I'm gonna group this together now and make this a smart object. You guys are having me being non-destructive, and that's not very like me, just so you know. Image, adjustments, hue and saturation. And I kind of want to bump that up. I want to bump that up. There we go. Cool. Oops. Okay, make sure everything's centered. Okay, amazing. I'm going to save this as a PNG. Or can I put this in the library? Maybe I could put this in my library. Sure, let's put it in the Making Decisions folder. Why not? Oh, no, not extract from image. I just want the image. Graphic. Okay, so that is in there now. Let's go to Illustrator. And I'm going to remember to switch things up. Hold on. Okay, we are in Illustrator. Great. Where's my artboard? There it is. Oh, okay. So we had the topics here. We're going to go with horses. These are a bunch of fonts that we're going to choose from. When I say we, I'm either going to say Spinning Wheel of Death or you guys. So if there's a font that you're seeing here that you're into, call it out in the chat and we'll find a way to integrate it and use it in the design. Let's see. Let's go to Elements. I'm going to go to Making Decisions and oh, there it is right there. There I am. Woo! Okay. So the theme is horses. That's fun. Maybe maybe I can figure that out some way. But let's do a background first. And I want the background to be very gradiented, if you will. You guys want to shout out gradient colors that you're possibly into right now? I'm just going to keep it blue and white for the meantime, but I don't want to keep it blue and white. I want to do something different. So it could be up to 5 colors together. It could be the craziest thing you could think of. Or let me know an object and I'll try to think of like the colors that come into there. That could be cool. Okay. We have the background and now I want to do some frame type of stuff where it'll just say horses. So I made the oval. We're going to add a stroke. We're going to send it behind. And I've really been into I've been into pink lately. I'm always into pink. Let's do pink and let's give this like a hot pink border. And do you guys know types of horses? I don't. I actually don't at all. Maybe we'll do, okay, me being like, it's the year of the horse. Okay, so I'm saying this is the talk bubble. It's the year of the horse. And then this one will say, I don't really know anything about horses. And then this one will say, do you? And then right here can be a little horse. And then that horse is just going to say, nay. Get it? Like nay, I don't, as in no. It's funny. It's good stuff. Okay. Let's find, oh, you know what? I think I have the emoji. Whoops. I think I have the emoji fonts, so we can use the emoji horses. And how do I find the glyphs? I don't know how to do that. Character, glyphs, entire font, alternates. No. Entire font. Emoji. That's weird. That should be coming up. Well, oh, wait, it was. Maybe it went, oh, okay. So let's find the horse in here. Regular and mini horse. Pinto, Appaloosa, Quarter, Clydesdale. Good for you guys. Okay, there's somebody riding a horse, but I want this horse to be free. Where is the horse? There's this one. Oops. See, when I click this is the problem. Nope. Oh, geez. Is this? Okay, there we go. So we have this. Where's the horse running? I know that it's here because somebody just used it in the chat. Okay. Frisian, Arabian, Percheron. Sure. Maybe I should just write all those down instead of my horse joke idea. Am I crazy? Where? Let's make this bigger. Where is the horse? There it is. Okay. Beautiful. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. Gorgina. Okay, and where did my... Let's go to automation. Uh-oh. I think I lost my... There we go. Okay. We'll change that to... We'll leave it as is. That's fine. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to delete the other... Yeah, I'm going to delete the other two. Make this as big as possible. Like, I know it's going to pixelate. And then let's do create outlines. And now, look at that. The famous Mr. Ed. Yeah, Mr. Ed's the only proper name for a horse that I know. Okay, so now here's the question. We're going to have to start using fonts. Are there any of these fonts that you guys want to see used? We can do multiple. So you don't have to choose just one. Also, fun fact, I designed all of these. Another fun fact, there's this font called A Little Bubbly. What is going on with my A Little Bubbly? But I also have a Little Bubbly Wobble. Ah, fun. Good times. Things are getting weird with my toolbar. Advance, window, toolbar. There it is. Okay, great. Okay, so we have this. Let's change up this gradient. So kind of what I'm going to do is design things, layout it in Illustrator, and then bring a lot of it back into Photoshop for texture. That might seem counterintuitive a little bit, but that's just the way that I enjoy working. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's go here. And there's like a lot of different colors in this one. I'm going to keep it like blues. Yeah, I think we'll keep it in the blues family. There we go. And then you know what? Ooh, bring some green in there because why not? Okay. Change the angle. And this might be too dark. Now this one's too light. There we go. And I like how it matches his little outfit. Okay, so we have this. And now we can do, oh, and okay. So I also had like those labels and things in there. I want to try something out that I have not tried yet. Um, let's move back over to Firefly. So I have this fruit sticker PNG. I scanned it in. I just opened up my scanner again today. And I want to, I'll crop this. I don't know if this is going to work because there's a lot of text on here. But let's crop this and then try to edit the text. It's grainy, I know, but that's because I made it huge. Okay, so let's do edit text and image. We got to wait for it to kind of find it, which I don't know, might take forever. Okay, didn't take forever. So we're going to change this to horses, and then we have to wait for that. While we're waiting for that, let's go back to Illustrator. And we're gonna spin the wheel for some fonts. Love that. We're gonna spin the wheel for some fonts. So, well, you see all of the fonts here. I don't need to tell you what they are. What I think would look good is a mix of Howdy there, Vintage Display, which and not really fancy. Vintage Display was just not an original name for that. But I think a combo of those three, but let's choose the first one. And it is, this will spin forever if I don't help it stop. And it is Rider. Oh, not that I don't like Rider. Obviously, I made it, I like it, it's useful, whatever, but it's not my favorite one out of all of these. But we'll do something cool with it. There's a lot of variance in it, I will say that. What did I say? Do you know? Maybe it could be like a cool overlay. Anything about horses. And oh, you know what? Maybe this can go in the background. Or, okay, hear me out. I can be like a crazy person and just, do you know anything about horses over and over and over again? Or, right? Or like, it's the year of the horse. Okay, let's try that. It's the year of the... Okay. Let's do this. It's the year of the horse. And I want to show you guys the variance for everything that I created. It's the year of the horse. So we can change this I. We could change this T. Is there supposed to be an apostrophe there? Change this H. Got that Y different. We should change this E because there's just a lot of them. Change that T. I like this as like a legitly looking handwriting font. Yes, the year of the horse. I actually, you know what would be better if I, nope, not that, this. And we just did, it's the year of the horse, it's the year of the horse, over and over again. And now we can play around. Let's head back to, oh, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, okay, so it uncropped it. Wait. Hold on. Horses. That's cool. You guys have to admit. Okay, so it says horses, and then Should I write do you know? Because I can't write do you know anything about them. I'll just write do you know. Edit. Oh, I gotta zoom in there because I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Edit. Edit text and image. It's the year with an apostrophe. Okay, that's what I thought, but then I decided a little too lazy to change it up. Do make that all caps. Do you? Okay, so we'll wait for that to load, and then the next one for where it says prove, we'll write no. Do you know? Oh, as usual, we are running out of time. Okay. I don't know. It's very hard to manage talking to everybody and designing at the same time. Okay. So we have it's the year of the horse. I'm not going to add the apostrophe. I could possibly do that later. Let's change the opacity, whatever it is. And I'm just going to bring this down, make it a lot. Or should I make it a lot bigger? I think a lot bigger. And send things back. So this is like now the background. It's the year of the horse. It's the year of the horse. Oop, don't like that. That's way too even for what we're trying to do here. Cool. Actually, I want it to overlap the edges a bit. So then we'll make this a little bigger. Okay. Make that bounding box larger. 4770 is PLU for avocado. Yeah, sure. I don't know what that means, but I believe you. All right. So we have all this, and I'm just gonna choose another font, and that font is gonna be Howdy there. So, right. It's the year of the horse. I keep wanting to write it's the year of the house. And center this. It's the year of the horse. And you know what I would love to do? I'd love to warp this. Let's do maybe fisheye. Yeah, actually, I think that's kind of perfect. And less bulge. Is bulge here? Yeah, bulge is better. It's the year of the horse. And we're gonna do a yellow. And where is, let's add a stroke. Okay, that's perfect. I was gonna do a hot pink stroke, so now I'm good to go. I want this in front. Arrange, bring to front. And then maybe just a drop lower. Great. Let's go back and check on that avocado sticker, shall we? Horses, do you know? That's looking great, to be honest. We'll just do two question marks, and we'll leave it at that. Back to Illustrator. Just hip hopping around back and forth today. Oops. Okay, year of the horse, do you know? Let me create outlines for this. Great. And then I'll do like, okay, it's the year of the horse. Do you know anything about horses? Because I don't. Do you know anything about horses? And maybe this can be this font. No, I think it should all stay the same font. You can tell that I made this font really quick, just solely based on the wretched kerning. Do you know anything about horses? And we're going to do fisheye, see how that works out. We'll do this vertically. Yeah, this looks interesting enough. And then we'll grab this because I don't. And we'll leave this as is. And like obviously there's so much more that goes into this, like texture wise and all of that. I don't know that we'll have time to go into everything, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. Oh, I know that we have mods in the chat. Do we still have capabilities of getting some polls? Because that could be fun. We can get a poll in here of, have you ever ridden a horse? Oh my God. I would love to know. I have, but not as an adult. Okay, we have because I don't. And then this little dude is just gonna say nay. Whoops. And that'll be in this font. And I think leave as is almost. I don't know. I don't like using just like jet black. So maybe a dark blue. Have you ever ridden a horse? I'm gonna vote and say yes. Fun. I love a poll. I love a poll. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is grab this, copy, and I'm gonna go back into Photoshop. Remember her? Oops. And let's do file. Oops. New. I always think of Ryan Selvey when I say file new. Oh, we don't want that. Let's change this to inches because that's easier for me to remember. Change that to 300. I do all of my files in minimum, usually 300 PPI, just in case I want to print it, and we'll do 8x10 because realistically this is just going to go on Instagram. Okay, place this as a pixel layer and I'm going to crop it out. And I guess I could have done all of this in Photoshop. That's the big joke of it all. So that I could have done this all in Photoshop, but I didn't. I like going back and forth. It's enjoyable to me. All right, we're gonna do similar to what we did before, where I'm gonna copy the layer and I'm going to use color halftone. So no, let's go back. Filter, and then we'll go to pixelate color halftone and I'll reset it to 8. So it's going to be a lot bigger. The halftone will be a lot bigger and we'll play around with the kind of like that where it just really fades in the middle there. Cool. Also, I spent some time today playing around with textures. I was playing with my scanner and I created I don't know, is the word created? And I scanned in a ton of different textures. So I'm going to bring one of them in now. Maybe I should make these available for download. That could be fun. And I'm going to stretch this over it. Actually, let me rasterize this because there's not much that I really need to do. And then we'll play around with the blending modes too. Oh, that looks cool. Sometimes I'll invert this. So let's go to image, adjustments, invert. And then when it's inverted to be like mostly darker, I feel like it looks better. But that could just be me. Like, look how subtle. Wait, where'd it go? Ah, there was one that looked really good and it was just so subtle. Wasn't that? Was it color dodge? Oh yeah, linear dodge. So subtle, but I like it. Great. Let's see. Let's see what's next. Okay, we already have the image of me. I'm going to bring in the horse. And let's bring me in there. Oops. Girl, get in there. You know what? I could just copy it from the previous file. Great. A little smaller. And I know you guys are thinking just this poster or whatever you're making doesn't make any sense. Okay, so it's fun. Having a good time. That's what matters. The real graphic design was the fun we had along the way. Maybe the horse goes up here. Oh, I almost forgot something that I have been putting in these designs that I'm creating. Hold on. I've just been doing like, I guess I could do this in Photoshop, but I'm gonna make my life harder. Like these spiky, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I'm trying to do. Pen tool. And this would go behind my head. And I want it to look very uneven. That is the idea. Although this one here is a little bit too much. So we're going to bring that out, bring that down. And I don't want it to fully cover up. It's the year of the horse. We're going to get rid of this. Bring that in. Okay, great. And then I'm also going to create one for the horse himself. Would we say his name was Ed? It's my grandfather's name. Grandpa Eddie. I did not call him Ed, but I'm sure someone did. Okay. So we got both of these. I'm just going to copy and bring it into Photoshop. Again, I could have made this in Photoshop. I just didn't, okay? And I want to lock this layer and this layer. Pixels, great. And then I'm going to put a color overlay. And I'm going to do like a very, although I really like the red. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll have the red for right now with a white stroke. That's not bad. Okay, you know, sometimes the default ends up looking pretty good. We're going to leave this and I'm going to rasterize it. And then I'm going to add some more noise. And then I'm going to go to distort, ripple. I like doing this. It's kind of hard to see. Whoops, that was too much. That's too much. It gives it like almost like a printy, old printy effect. Cool. Send that back, send that back. Put this up here. And maybe I should just separate these two. Make them two separate layers. So X, B, cool. We're figuring this out as we go along. Cool. This here. And maybe my face needs to be a little smaller. I don't know why it's showing such a large bounding box, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. We'll survive. Or I could just cut it out. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Cool. Woo! Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let me head back to horses. Do you know? You know, that's sometimes that is sometimes what it comes down to. Horses, do you know? I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. I think that'll be easier. So my computer is being not good right now. Got the screenshot. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe having technical difficulties. Hold on, everyone. We're figuring this out. I think this is going to take a second. While we're figuring it out, let's see. Oh, we have 7 people. Okay, so most people here have ridden a horse. Okay, interesting. I feel like I don't know who voted. Oh, wait. 8 people. Wait, can I see who? 8 people have voted. 62% of them have ridden a horse. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I can switch back to Photoshop now. See if my computer will allow it. Okay. Let's see if I can bring this screenshot in. Yes, I can. Beautiful. What kind of fonts are you guys into? Like what kind of, yeah, like what kind of fonts? I don't know. I think I have to delete a ton of files off my computer. Okay, I'm gonna X this out. We're gonna copy, paste. Great. Horses, do you know? Doesn't mean anything. Okay, we've got that. And then I also have from that file, I'm just going to do screenshots because I think that'll be easier than bringing this giant file into my Photoshop. There's also, oops, is that working? Let's see. Yeah, you guys are really into have you ridden a horse? Crazy. That's not doing the thing I want. You know what? It's okay. I'm just gonna X out of a couple of things so I don't end up crashing my computer, which I think is happening. And we've got about 10 minutes left. Okay. X this out. I'm just gonna start deleting things from my artboard as I'm done with it, because woo! All right, so we also have these ovals, which I think there's no way that I'm gonna be able to do it, but I wanted to add like 3D elements using Illustrator's 3D stuff, but that's just not gonna happen today. I think what I need to do immediately after this is go buy a new computer. I'm not even joking. But that's okay. You know what? We'll figure it out. We'll figure out if that'll work. If that'll work for me. I think for this fun little design to work though, the horse might have to be on the bottom. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see about that. I'm going to switch back to Illustrator for a second because I want to, well, first, let me create outlines here. And then I'm going to Object, Expand Appearance. New window, Appearance panel. Whoop. And what I would like to do here is go to rasterize. And this is always fun. So I'm lowering like the resolution of just the thing that is selected. So if you zoom in now, it looks like super pixelated and like, oh, that's so whatever, but it's not actually pixelated because I can just turn on and off the appearance panel, and I can go back in there and play around. So if we go to bitmap, which is really fun, and then hit other, and I go like 15 PPI. Obviously those aren't words anymore, right? But that is fun to play around with. So let's try, though, because you know, we clearly have all the time in the world. Let's see 72. That's kind of interesting. Okay, well, hear me out. What if I copy, paste, turn this back on, but go to RGB. Now bring that back. And now it's kind of like this fun shadow that we have. I like that a lot. That's fun. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, I'm going to copy this and bring that back into Photoshop. Okay. It's the year of the horse. I guess I should have made the dimensions of this to be an actual poster. I would say we have time, but we really don't. But that's okay. You know, there's always next week. Oh, you know what? Let's do a poll, actually, friends. I see that the poll that we are at 10 votes. We're at 50-50 standstill. So that means at least 5 people here have ridden a horse. I think some of you are afraid to admit that you have or haven't. Next week, do you guys want to continue creating work like this, or do you want to do something new? And if you want to do something new, wait, before we do the poll, let's write, one option would be this. So like what we're doing now, it doesn't have to be the same poster. We can find other topics to play along with. So it can be this. And what about what if, oh, you know what? Okay, somebody recently asked me for a tutorial of like a postcard thing in Illustrator where it, like, you know, like there's the words and then behind, like inside of the words, there's like a whole scene and text and things like that. So we can either do postcard design or continue what we're making today. So if we can get a poll for that, that would be awesome. Okay, we're gonna do ripple and add noise. Oh, it's looking crazy. We're gonna take that ripple off, filter, add noise, but we're gonna put it on this. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, it's the year of the horse. I'm gonna duplicate this. Give it a little bit. And we're gonna duplicate it again and do the same thing. What's funny about me is that literally all of, not maybe not all, but most of this really could have been done in Illustrator. But I don't know. It's a good time. It's a good time. And then this one, oh, we've got 1 minute yet left. Color overlay. Come on, guys, I really need you to vote on this so we can figure out what we're doing next week. And then you should follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna post probably on my stories. I don't know if this is gonna go on the grid, but it'll be fun, It'll be fun to do. We're back to my talking head. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe on the Discord, which you guys should join, we will decide what to do next week. But as always, thank you for being here and thank you for making decisions. And thank you to everybody that continues to show up to watch me do my silly little things every week because it brings me so much joy. And with that, I will say, sorry, I was looking for my outro video. I will say, again, thank you so much for making good and make good decisions at home. You don't need to wait for me to make decisions. Although you should come back next week. Okay. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye. My computer is like gonna fucking explode. I think I need a new computer. It doesn't matter, right? Like I have to, I think.